Hi, this is Brett. I was dialing you in because I had a question. There's no way. Hello? God, what a dick. Yo, no one knows. Wicked episode out now. Kidding. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Dialing In with Brett. 22 episode. Everyone comment 22. Comment 22. That's how I start doing every giveaway. Speaking of Cara from Spotify, hope you like $21 because it's coming your way here shortly once we get your Venmo information. So congrats to our lucky Cara with the C from Spotify who won the big. Won big. She won big with the $21. I'm excited to see what you buy with that. But yeah, you guys, we are back with another episode. This is the genuine episode. We're getting real as fuck. Because I'm like, why would I not? Because it's such an intimate group of us that it's like, let's just open up. But before we do that, let's just have a little fun. Let's just have a little fun. I saw Wicked for Good this past week, which it better fucking be for good. I can't. Here's the thing. I am going to be careful with my review of Wicked for Good. I genuinely liked the movie. Movies do not need to be over 2 hours ever for any reason. So that's obviously one gripe I have about it. I think talking about Wicked is tricky because some people would literally die for Wicked, which I love. You guys have your passions. Great. I don't think I need to be a part of that. And I think I'm allowed to like respectfully dislike something that maybe a lot of people like. Being Wicked. And I do think the Wicked press tour has gone on for 15 years. You can't look or breathe without seeing pink and green these days, where everyone's like, if you don't like it, then don't watch. Then don't watch. I can't even go to Dunkin' without getting a Galinda refresher in front of me. Like you can't miss it. So I did. If you can't beat them, join them. So I did see it. It was good. It was good. And that's all I really have to say about the movie. I also like the sobbing. Like I get it's like some of y'all have waited years for this. I love it. This is kind of your moment. Enjoy it. I don't think it's like a movie where it's like this is soul crushing. And again, it's like a beautiful representation of female friendship, which like you know what? No. I think elphaba, right?
Yeah.
Isn't a girl's girl. She's a bitch. And I know Galinda in the first one was like, you know, like popular girl, like, oh yeah, fuck her. You stole her man. Wicked witch, you live it up. Madam Marble, flip it around. Wicked witch. Wicked MM to WW. Wicked witch. This is how I also feel about Taylor Swift. Where, again, I know I have two major Swifties. And I have talked a lot of shit about Taylor Swift. And I'm done talking shit about Taylor Swift because I don't want to be the guy who's like...
Because you lost like 9,000
Because I lost 9,000 followers. That's the only reason why I'm just doing damage control. No, but I do think it's annoying when it's like someone who's like, I fucking hate her. And it's like, okay, well, I really like her music. So like now, okay. But I do think it's like, if you are even like, oh, I didn't like this outfit Taylor Swift for, you hate women. You're anti-women. I get like anti-women allegations any single time I say something. I'm like, I just don't like her. I love women.
If
I also hate
you know
men.
The VMAs look that I know exactly the
yeah,
look
and
that
I'm
you
also
lost
like
all your followers.
I'm allowed to say that. Like, well, it's a bad outfit. I'm not gonna like back the blue for this mid-ass Elle Wood looking Party City ass fit. Like, I'm sorry. That's where I draw the line, and that's where I lose 9K. Normalize not liking the same thing as someone else, but also normalize not being so like openly aggressive with not liking things that people like. So that's why I'm trying to find a middle ground. But also, like, if I don't like something, that doesn't, like, I don't want you to not like something because I don't like something or I have an opinion of something. Like, please do not let my opinion of something change what you think of it. I'm also, like, mostly kidding 95% of the time. Like, I really don't lose sleep over Taylor Swift. I don't lose sleep over the Wicked movie. I mean, I see it fucking everywhere when I'm awake, but, like, the second I close my eyes, I'm not thinking about it. But then people, like, literally take that as, like, a personal attack Where it's like, baby, you weren't a part of Wicked. You're not Glinda. I don't know why you're like acting like you wrote this shit. Anyway, the movie was all right. It was good. It was entertaining, but then again, keep it under 2 hours. Again, don't act like you produced the film when you just like are a fan. It's fine. I'm happy you're happy. Stop making it your entire personality. Thanks. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, you saw Sabrina
I saw some. Wow.
on closing night.
On closing night, wow. She is something. She is very, very, very talented, very entertaining. She's a girl I have zero bad things to say about.
Wait, but you saw her one other time on this tour, right?
No, I saw her at Coachella where I was seated the entire time, thanks. She played espresso for the first time ever. Sitting on my big fucking fat ass at Coachella, at the Coachella grounds while she's singing espresso. It ends up being like the biggest song ever. Yeah. And I'm like, I love it. Like listening to it in my car, like singing every single word as if I didn't sit down seeing it live. Yeah. But yeah, love the girl. Zero bad things to say about her. She's perfect. She's talented. I also think the whole like, she's like too horny. Like, why does she have to be like, just because she's like a little blonde girl, why does she have to be like a Disney princess? Like, why can she not talk about sex? Also, like, grow up. It's not for you. Why can she not make music that's for like adults? Like, why do people like expect her to like cater her lyrics to children? Just don't watch her. Don't listen to her shit.
And she arrested Miss Piggy.
That shit pissed me off.
I knew it would.
Like, and it's crazy. Like I've seen videos of, so yeah, she arrested Miss Piggy, which I was like, it's going to be fucking Olivia Rodrigo. It's going to be crazy. Genuinely seen any celebrity, I would have been like thrilled. What do you mean it's a fucking Muppet? And people commenting like, wait, this is like low-key iconic. You weren't there. It was so severely underwhelming. I thought I was going to see a huge A-list celebrity. I saw a fucking someone working like a costume.
We kept joking that we're like, what if it's Brett that gets arrested at the last show? People would be like sending him death threats.
No, I said like, why would Sabrina ask to arrest me? Well, actually, fair question now because she arrested fucking Miss Piggy. But I was like, if I got asked to be arrested on night 6 of the last night of her tour, I would say no because I'm like, people would be fucking pissed. Honestly, you know what? People might have liked me more than Miss Piggy. A few people would have liked me more than, oh my God, this is so iconic. No, it's not. No, it's not. I just wanted to see any celebrity. Genuinely, I would take a C-list celebrity. Fuck it, I would take Spence Moore. I don't care. Just show me someone I've fucking seen before. Show me a real human being. I would take a Spence Moore swing. A Spence Moore spin over Miss Piggy. I also want to briefly touch on the girl who keeps commenting about the framing on the social clips. There's one person who comments on every single social clip about like the framing. It's like almost there, just a little bit more to the right. And we finally got it where we got the stamp of approval. Where it's like, okay, this is good enough. And we're like, yay. So thank you guys for holding us accountable.
It was really funny because she didn't follow the page until the framing was correct. That's
when you get the
funny.
framing correct, I'll follow. But until then, I'm not going to waste my follow on that. So, which is fair, honestly. Don't. Yeah, like until it's perfect, which it never will be. That's why we don't have followers. People are waiting until it's perfect. Should we get genuine? Segue into the genuine questions. I feel like I fuck around on this podcast a lot, even when I'm like quote unquote being serious. I'm obviously not. And I also like have like a pretty like negative attitude seemingly towards everything, which is also kind of a front, but also I'm like kind of jaded by life. I've gone through a lot, but also like not that much. But I feel like I have so much life experience and like so many things have happened behind the scenes and I've had to like grow a ton as a person and also like try to figure out who I am as a person, and on top of like people commenting on my shit that's also like kind of fucks with me but then kind of doesn't, and I feel like I'm at a good point. I don't know. I feel like it's been a long time coming, but I feel really good and I'm in a good place, which will last 2 weeks. So for the meantime, let me answer questions.
Okay. Are you gay?
Kind of. No, I never really talk about my sexuality at all online because I also think it's the least interesting thing about me. And when I came out because I would like go on TikTok live a lot, and like every question was like, "Are you gay? Are you gay? Are you gay? What's your sexuality? What are you gay?" Yeah. And I just wouldn't respond to it because I'm like, I don't owe you guys any explanation on anything. But then it got to a point where I'm like, it's like harder to like avoid this topic than address it, and so then I addressed it, which I came out as bi. Which if you come out as bi, no one believes you, and then continues to still not believe you, which is fine. But it's genuinely like the term that I feel like fits me. Also, I'm like, if I was gay, like fully gay, I would just be gay. I mean, we're already like hooking up with men. I would just commit to it. But I also think it's a weird thing where I'm like, I don't feel like gay is like the proper term. It doesn't feel like it's like the right fit for me. But then also I'm like clearly not a straight man. But then if someone's like, oh, you're gay, I'm not gonna be like, no, I'm not. No. I like women too. Because I don't think it's like bad to be gay. I don't think that's like offensive to someone to assume I'm gay. I also again am hooking up with men, so I'm like I completely get why you would think that. But I also don't think it's worth like being like, well, no, I still am attracted to women. I don't fucking know, and I don't need an answer. But then it's also like sometimes it's easier to have an answer, but because people want an answer. But I don't know. I fall somewhere in between. I just hate the like box that you're put in the second someone figures out your sexuality, where I'm like, I feel like I've had really good conversations and connections with people, and then the second that like my sexuality comes up, it's like, bitch, if you don't fucking diva down gag queen, I'm gonna cunt on your horror. I don't know. It's just like, why are you like pushing what you know about gay people onto me, and then I have to pretend to diva down when I don't feel like that is how I present. I don't like talking about my sexuality because I don't want you guys to talk about my sexuality. I want you to be like, oh my God, that's the funny guy. Or like, oh, the guy with the mustache, sure. I don't want to be like, oh, that gay guy the gay actor, the gay influencer, I don't like, why do we have to attach people's sexuality to everything that they do? And that's why I feel like I'm so hesitant to talk about my sexuality, because I don't want it to just like immediately be put in a box of like gay influencer, gay actor, but it's like, oh, if I wasn't, that I'd just be an actor. I'd just be an influencer. So long answer short, kind of. I want it to be so far removed from my identity and not in a way where I'm internally homophobic. And I'm proud of myself. I'm very okay with the fact that I like guys too, but I just don't want it to be a part of every conversation. So yeah.
How'd your family react?
I'm kind of gay. My family was so great. I came out to my mom and brother, and then my mom just passed along the information to my dad and sister, which also is like kind of shitty, and I feel horrible about, not really to my dad, but more so to my sister. But it was such a thing where it's like, it's so hard to come out, and I knew that my family would be so accepting, but it's also just like the hardest conversation to get to. Like, it's like, you know, when you like want to tell your crush you have feelings for them, it's like, I literally physically can't do that. So that's why I had my mom just come out to me, to my dad and my sister for me.
Next question. Why did you start dialing in? And also, what tips do you have for beginner podcasters?
Yeah, I'm like, I guess if you're just starting a podcast, I don't even know what advice I'd give you, because it's just like we're so well off and set for life that it's just like, holy shit, I can't even imagine like being in like the. I started dialing in because. Why did I? Why are we doing this? Let's cut this and let's get fucking brunch. No, I started dialing in. I've always kind of wanted to have a podcast, and I also think with my content online, there is a specific type of content that people like, and I feel like I'm kind of not like limited to that. I'm not gonna post shit that people like don't necessarily like, and I know people on Instagram and TikTok follow me for like my very like sketch heavy character videos, which those are the videos that like do well, and I will happily continue to make them, and I enjoy making them. But I feel like I just wanted like a different format, like a longer form, to talk to y'all and kind of share more about myself. And I really do enjoy doing this, and I think it's so much fun, and Holly and Bailey are so good at their jobs and make this so much fun, and it feels really like low stakes in a way that's good. And I think I have a lot of other projects going on. I am fortunate that I can continue to do this as like a passion project. And for those of you who listen, like genuinely it does like mean a lot. And it's also crazy because it's like you guys listen to me talk for like an hour every single week, which is crazy. And I don't think anyone like should have to do that. So I really appreciate you guys like willingly do that for $0 or at an occasional $21 Venmo. But yeah.
But why? Where did the dialing in idea come
Oh.
from? / what do you like about that?
I was going to do it with one of my close friends, and then it ended just up like not working out. And I was like, okay, well, I don't really want to do a solo podcast that doesn't like have anything to it with love, if you do that. I didn't try at all in high school or college. Like I really did not give a shit about school or learning. And I think I'm at an age where I'm like, oh my God, wait, I actually like, really like learning. I love trying new things. I love like talking to people that I normally wouldn't talk to in a very controlled setting where I get asked the questions. But I do think like it is so cool to hear other people's experiences that I would never personally hear. And just like, oh my God, there's so many things about these jobs that I would never have guessed or assumed. And now I get to hear these people who probably work so much harder than me talk about their jobs and experiences. And I get to ask them dumb questions instead of having to Google them, because I won't actually Google anything. So yeah. But if you're starting out a podcast, girl.
And what are what have you learned from like the logistics of starting a podcast?
I mean, I've learned that everyone has a podcast, and it's a very, very, very hard industry to get into. But I would say like don't start a podcast because you want it to be successful. Even just like trying to like strategize how to push out content, what type of content. It's like a lot of work. And like starting anything new, even having a platform has been very tough. So I would just say like, if you're going to start a podcast, do it, but do it because you want to start a podcast and not because it's like, I want to be famous or like, I also think if you're going to start a podcast at this point, like make it fun, make it original, make it your own. So many people have podcasts, and it's also like a lot to expect someone to listen to you talk for 50 minutes every single week. I don't listen to any podcasts. A lot of my best friends have podcasts. I don't listen to any of them, and I feel horrible about that. None of them listen to my podcast. And one time one of my friends said like a good friend doesn't listen to their other friend's podcasts. And honestly, I believe it. Like,
do you ever get embarrassed telling people that you're an influencer?
Yeah.
Have you ever used that word to describe yourself?
I
You're more
really
of a
try hard not to. I like feel like I have a weird relationship with being an influencer, because like that's not really at all what I've ever wanted to do. And it sounds like so like lame, like, yeah, it just kind of happened. But like I've always wanted to be an actor, and I think that I feel like I'm living someone's dream life, and I love my life. I'm so fucking privileged. I get to work with my best friends, which is so much fun. But I do think it is like a thing where it's like, this doesn't feel like what I was made to do. Like I just am way more passionate about acting than I am about doing social media. And I think, which I usually am like, I do marketing. What kind of marketing? Oh, just for like digital marketing, brand stuff. Like what? What do you do? Well, I make content for the brands. Okay, so like when people like really ask them, like I'm a content creator. I do social media. But I think like people just group all influencers together, which is like so fair. If I heard someone was an influencer, I had no context, I'd be like, oh, that's sweet, honey. Yeah, okay, cool, I love it. But yeah, it is like a weird. And then like, what kind of content do you make? Like, it's so embarrassing. I even just like have a hard time being like comedy, because I'm like, I don't know if you guys think it's funny. Like I sometimes think it could be funny, maybe. And also when people are like, oh, so you're like a comedian. I didn't say that. I literally never said that. I also think like stand-up comedians like truly want to shoot content creators who make comedy style videos. So I don't even like want to take space away from stand-up comedians. I'm like, I don't consider myself a comedian. I guess I like literally am an influencer. But I do think it just like has such a bad rep. And I also don't like fuck with most influencers. Like I think that's something super hard, is watching other people and other influencers be like super fucking out of touch, or like I have such a hard time with clout chasing. Like I think that is so unattractive to me as a quality, and I'm so fucking painfully aware of like people posting someone that they met for 2 seconds on their story with a clear mention, or like just people moving in ways where I'm like, oh, I know this is ingenuine and you're just doing this to gain a following, to gain exposure. I don't fuck with that at all. baby, I promised me posting you on my story once won't get you anything. I lost 7,000 followers in a day. Like, these fuckers don't care enough about, like, they don't care about you. They don't care about me, so why would they care? Like, I don't know. I just think that is the most unattractive trait ever, and I think it's very hard being in this industry and, like, going to events and brand trips, which are so fucking fun, and I'm so privileged and I'm so lucky, but it is, like, so jarring to be like, there are so few normal people who do this. The fact that people are out of touch, they're not appreciative of it, like, that is so unattractive to me, and I think it's hard seeing these qualities of people online that I see so clearly, and then, like, everyone's like, oh my God, I love him. Wait, he's so sweet. Oh my God, she's such an angel. And it'll be like a girl who literally is like the meanest fucking girl I've ever met. I don't know. There's just so many weird dynamics in this industry, and it's so hard to, like, sit idly by when it's like, oh, you are, like, the meanest person. You are so shallow, and you're, like, getting so much praise online, and just have to kind of be okay with it. But you kind of just have to be okay with it. And bad people are going to continue to win. And yeah.
Brett, someone would like to know how we met. Aww. And they also asked for your favorite memory with us, but you probably don't have any.
My favorite memory with Holly is when she forgot my keys last night and I looked all over my house for an hour and missed my workout. I met, sorry, Bailey, cover your ears. I met Holly first. I went to a date party with this girl in college, and she was the president of the fraternity. She was the president of the sorority, and so she, like, randomly had so much to do, and I knew no one else. I was like, yeah, go. I totally get it. And then I'm, like, sitting by myself. Across from me sits Holly and her friend Anna. And so I had genuinely no one else to talk to. My last fucking resort. Sure. Hey, Holly.
Hey, girl.
And then obviously we just immediately started talking about James Charles' assless chaps look at Coachella, and it's just been fireworks since. And then Bailey. Hey. Well, Bailey and Holly have been best friends since birth, damn near. And so, kidding. But I always feel like it was just, like, I met Bailey the first time when I stayed with you guys in New York, right?
No, I met you on my 21st birthday.
Was it in Des Moines?
My 22nd birthday. No, it was in Iowa City.
Yes.
But then,
well, it
was, like, brief. It was literally like a hi. And then the next time I saw you, you were staying at my apartment.
Yeah. It also was so weird with Holly and Bailey because it's like I met Holly once, and then it's like we got coffee one more time, and then it's like I moved to LA. Yeah. So it's like, oh, that was fun. And then I met Bailey when I came back in town, and again I was like, oh my God, holy shit.
Hey, you. This is when Brett had bleach blonde hair.
Yeah, like unacceptable. And then shortly after it is like we really weren't, like, friends from college.
No. But it's crazy. Like, first of all, it's really funny that you had asked to stay with us because it didn't at the time feel like crazy.
But it is. But like we hung out like twice in person.
We didn't really know each other that much. But I feel like if that wouldn't have happened, we might have just like you would have unfollowed me on Instagram by now probably. And
yeah, I wanted to. But yeah, then I went and stayed with them, and we all just, like, had so much fun. And then we've always just been.
But mind you, Brett's brother lives in New York, so I'm not sure why he stayed with us. I mean, I'm happy. And we also only at the time had, like, a futon that was, like, falling apart. Brett didn't even fit on it. He was too long. And so probably the worst, most uncomfortable stay. Yeah. And then Brett stayed with us like 3 times in New York, and one time I let him sleep in my bed, but mind you, my bed was a twin, so it wasn't even like a more luxurious
And then
experience.
Our friend James also stayed with them. They had a 1-bedroom flex in New York, and so he was on the couch, I was in Bailey's bed, and Holly and Bailey were sharing.
Bailey was on an air mattress in my room that covered the entire surface of my floor. We had to, like, roll over each other to get to the bathroom.
But it was perfect. There was one time, I don't remember, we all have this thing, we talked about how we've all thrown up the last, and then, yeah. So Bailey had fallen ill, and 4 of us were in their 1-bedroom apartment, and it was probably like 2 a.m. I had to pee so bad. Bailey had been in the bathroom throwing up this entire time. And I was like, hey, Bailey,
fell
I have to
asleep.
pee. And she's like, had her head, she's like, just like kind of like falls to the side. I'm like peeing. And then I also took a shower. And she was just laying on the ground in the bathroom. I'm like gua shawing over her limp body. I had this like $90 serum that I obviously stole from Barry's. I didn't pay for it. And Bailey, I also like, I don't really give a shit about my things. Like, I obviously like my shit, but I'm like, I'm not like, it's accidents happen. And Bailey's also such like has such a guilty conscience in general. And she shattered my $90 serum that I didn't obviously pay for. And she was like breaking the news to me. I thought she like accidentally killed a loved one. And she's like, I literally like already have it in my car. I just want to make sure it's like the right one. I'm like, Bailey, I don't care. One, I forgot I even owned that. Didn't pay for it. Like, you're completely. She's like, no. I feel so bad. I'm like, I literally. Like, she literally had, like, a private one-on-one meeting with Holly. Like, what are we going to do?
And mind you, now we're at a point, it was a vitamin C serum, and now I, like, steal vitamin C serum out of his PR closet.
Full circle.
And what's your favorite memory with us?
There's so many different stages to our friendship.
I know.
I mean, just, like, anytime I would go to New York would be so much fun. Well, it's crazy because it's, like, most of our memories were like in New York or I guess LA. When we did go to
my favorite memories is we were all home.
I was
like,
gonna say
we
that
barely
one.
knew each other at this point too. And we did a bar crawl, if you will, in Des Moines. I think Holly and I had just gotten laid off.
We've been laid off so many times. Which job?
Okay, so we got laid off from our New York restaurant job for 1 month due to the new COVID strain. So this would have been like 2021, 2022.
The Omicron variant.
Oh yeah.
And we were like on a bar crawl, and Brett was like, I'll buy your guys' drink since you're laid off. And I was like, this is so awesome. But I don't think you were making like.
Yeah, I don't. It's like, damn. Okay, yeah, I'm a Venmo request y'all for that. No,
But
that
we
probably
ended
put
up
me in like a
like-
financial K-hole, but worth it for y'all.
That was super fun. We ended up at like Des Moines has this
Is it a Black Shepherd?
yeah, what
we
is
went
it's
to this
a,
like dive bar that like is almost like satanic vibes.
I think yeah.
But yeah, it was just like such a bizarre. And again, we weren't like that close, but
Yeah.
it felt so like, oh my god, like we're young and dumb and in Des Moines. I also like don't go out in Iowa ever anymore or like really see people from Iowa anymore. So it really was just like, oh my god, we're taking over the town.
Yeah. It
And-
was cute. And I also vividly remember as Brett mentioned earlier, he's not the biggest Taylor Swift fan. But he put on All Too Well 10-minute version in the car, knew
Aw.
every word.
Yeah.
He knew every single didn't miss a beat. Next question. What is the best restaurant, bar, and coffee shop in LA? In your humble opinion.
I'm like so bad at restaurants in LA because it's like there's so many restaurants, but I go to like the same 4 places over and over because I'm such a creature of habit. I love neighborhood coffee. I go there every single day if you want to inorganically run into me. And also everyone there is very sweet. I love the entire cast and crew. Kidding. I love the all of the workers are so sweet and cute. So
Do you think that you should meet your heroes or no? If your heroes are like celebrities.
I feel like I don't get starstruck anymore. Not that I've like met a ton of A-list celebrities, but I feel like it's really case by case. And I think everyone is human. And I think just like even being in rooms with celebrities that I might not even talk to, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm like, oh my God, you really are just like a human. I don't know. I feel like I also have a pretty good read on people. Like the people who I thought would be great usually are great, and the people who I'm like I kind of feel like you have like a dark energy, very dark. I think most people that I've met have been underwhelming to some capacity, and some of it is them being underwhelming as a person, and some of it is just being us putting a ton of pressure on these people to be certain things. Every single time someone like comes up to me or says hi to me or tells me they love my videos, it's so sweet. And it's also so crazy because I feel like so much of my career is just like me making videos in my house. So like you would be like, oh wow, people are like actually seeing this. People like genuinely think something that I made again on my couch is funny. Like that's so great. But then also there are like complicated fan interactions, and sometimes I'm like anxious or like don't want to talk to someone or overwhelmed or like with my friends. And I think again, I have such a small platform and I receive this amount of these interactions way less, but like I don't get how celebrities do it because I think it's just like sometimes it's like, oh, I literally am just like going to a grocery store, and then if someone like says something, it's like it completely catches you off. Like, you know, like when you're a waiter and someone goes off script, it's like I don't know how to act.
I think it's impressive, and this is just me speaking as somebody who will like be with you sometimes when people approach you, and I think you and like all of your friends who are in the space too do such a good job of like, I don't know, I feel like it's a talent to almost be able to have the conversation and not have it completely revolve around yourself, considering you don't know this person. And it's like being able to still like talk to them and have, I don't know, it's made me think before of like, I have like 8 followers, and I'm like, if someone approached me and said, hey, I love your content, like what would I say?
Yeah. I don't know. We're all human, and I just post online, but it's not like I do anything different. And also like these big celebrities, like they just are in movies, they just are singers, and it's like, but they just like are normal people. And I think honestly, treating them like normal people is more beneficial than being like, oh my God, which you're allowed to obviously freak out. Whenever I see someone that I like and I admire their work, I just will like be like, oh my God, I think you're so talented, by the way. Or like, oh, I think you're so funny. Kind of leave it at there. If they want to talk to me more, they can continue on the conversation. But I just like, I'd rather just be like, here, I want you to know that I think you're really good and talented. And then if they want to keep the conversation going, but like I don't ever want to be the person who's like lingering.
Is it hard to make friends in LA / in the influencer space?
I don't know. I've had a lot of friends since I moved to LA, and I also think when people like hear like friend breakups, it's always like a very negative thing. But I'm also like, it's so normal to like have friends for a certain time of your life and almost both outgrow each other, and that's completely fine. And I think everyone who I've been friends with before and I'm like not friends with right now, I really don't have any like ill wishes towards them. Having adult friends is weird because like everyone has so much shit going on in their life, and I'm a person where I'm like, I genuinely am releasing any expectations I have for friends, because I think setting expectations for friends is very tricky. And also it's like we all have our own career, we all have our own shit. Like I'm sure most of us have mental health illnesses that we're like actively working on, and I think just like friendship should be so fun and freeing and like kind of take you out of all of the horrible things that are going on in our lives and the jobs we hate. And I think just like putting a ton of expectation and pressures on friends is so damaging. And I think friendship is such a gift, and I think you should be a good friend, and I think you should want to be a good friend, and I think you should actively want to support your friends. Like I love my friends so much that I want to organically support them, organically be a good friend, and I care enough about them to show up, and I don't have expectations for them, but I hope that they care enough about me and want to support me enough to tell me and show up for me. And I don't think that should even like have to be a conversation. And if someone's like not organically showing up for me, and like that sucks, but then it's also like, okay, like I'm not going to invest in this friendship as much. It's hard to make friends, and I think it's really hard to find people who are similar to you. And I think sometimes you find good friends, then it's like, oh, something can come up and it's like, okay, well, you really didn't have my best interest. I also was someone who like I put so much of my validation on my online presence, and like any comment like I would take to heart. And it's just like, and then I got to a point where like this is like super unhealthy that I'm putting all my validation into like what random people think about me on the internet. And so then I was like, okay, great, I'm gonna put all of my validation on my friendships, and like that's what matters so much, is how my friends see me. I could just care so much about that. But then even friendships, sometimes friends will let you down, and that's also not a healthy thing, to put so much of your validation and worth into friendships. And it really unfortunately does have to come from within yourself. And that's something that I've been working through, and it's hard to like, you kind of just have to put yourself out there, but then again, people will let you down and people don't always have your best interests in mind. But I think just like putting less stress on your friends and less pressure on your friends and giving them the space to like be a good friend and do these things organically. And there are people out there who like will love you so much and like want to support you, and it's not going to be a thing where it's like, oh, I don't feel supportive by my friends. It's like, oh, they love me so much that they want to. And this is like everything they're doing is almost extracurricular because I have no expectations for you. So anything you do exceeds my expectations. But yeah, friends, I have a lot of friends. I've lost a lot of friends. I don't know. Adult friendships are very similar to relationships in my mind, where it's like you can invest as much time and energy into them as you want, but then also you have to be so aware of like them not investing the time and energy back. And it's hard having to let go of friends. I'll leave you with this. What even was the question? I'm just going on like a long rant about friends. I love my friends so much, and I've experienced so much love towards my friends that I want to tell them this. And I think that is a very normal, like you should have friends that just organically want to support you, that they love you so much that they want to tell you. And I think when you find those friends, like definitely hold on to them. Like friendships are so hard. They really are. And I'm just like talking in
With that
circles
being
now.
said, let's bring in your close friend, Becca.
Oh, this is Becca Moore, everyone. Woo! You
Thank
know
you
where
for
you love
having
her.
me.
Becca Moore, someone who is often misunderstood. I actually said one time I think Becca is like one of the most misunderstood people.
Really? In what way?
Such like a backhanded compliment. But I just think like you're so funny and smart, but I think like you like play into like a ditzy character sometimes, but then it's like, no guys, like she knows it's funny.
I know.
It's
like,
a joke.
I posted that I didn't know what time 1610 was, and I still don't, and I don't want to know. I think that's the main thing. I just don't want to.
I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
And people were like replying, and they're like, "Hi, honey." So
Baby.
it goes after 12.
Okay. It's really not that hard, baby. I also like, I think you can relate to this. I'm never posting for feedback
No.
or like, I don't like, I'm posting things as a joke. I'm pretending to not know things.
I know.
It's part of it.
Sometimes when they like want to fix my issues, like if I'm like complaining about something, they're like, "Oh, just try like turning
Here's
the
what you're gonna
engine
do.
on."
It's like, I'm like kidding. I'm not
know.
going to you guys to fix my car
Like-
service light.
Especially if you think the first thing I would do is actually, yes, it is the first thing
I
I
was
would.
literally gonna say, yeah, I agree. And then I was like, well, actually,
I would
no,
post an
I
Instagram
usually do
story
post
in an
first
emergency.
and then
Figure
look
it
for,
out.
and I like will go through, read all of the responses, like not take any of them. I'm like, why are you guys even responding? I'm not. And then I like, yeah.
No, I know. One time I posted that I feel like I need the approval of like any teacher I have, like because I've been doing acting classes, and I need them
You
to
need-
love me.
You
Like,
need less approval from teachers.
Wait,
You're
that's
actively someone who
No.
needs less approval from their authority figures. This is
Dude.
one time where I'm like,
it is so bad. This man, yeah, it's
Oh my
really
God,
scary.
I
I have an
wanna-
acting teacher who I'm like scared of right now because I went too far, flew too close to the sun.
but you didn't do anything
I know,
wrong. It's
except-
1,000% him. He flew far beyond the
The
sun.
sun, yeah. Basically, like I had a crush on my acting teacher, and he's not my acting teacher now. I had to
but he
move.
was at the time during as of like a week ago. He's not anymore, but
Yeah, my acting teacher, I had a crush on him. He's like a really hot man, and then things took a turn where like, he started liking me back, which was scary. But
These
when I
things
did get into
happen.
his class, like he had DM'd me in 2024, like before I was even his student, being like, "I bet boys DM you all the time saying that they're in love with you." And so then I'm in his class, and remember he's hot, so like I was excited at the time. I was like, "Oh my God, I have like a secret with my acting teacher. Like he thinks I'm cute."
and he's
And he's hot. And then as time went on, it got worse and worse and worse. And he got more confident, like flirting with me in front of the entire class. And it feels awesome until
hot. It's also it's like wildly inappropriate, and I'm laughing, and it's like not okay at all.
I
But
know.
it's just
It
like,
wasn't funny for a second, but now it's funny because I'm not in that building anymore. But yeah, then I would like it escalated, and then I would like turn a corner in the building, and then I would see him in the corner with another
No.
girl, and then I would be like, maybe I'm not special, maybe this guy is just like horny like all the
Damn.
time.
Where were you when you found out you
Your
weren't
acting
special and your acting teacher, who is hot, I remind you, is just horny?
I know. And then he was DMing me a lot, and
I also think that like you probably get this. You have probably 1,000 guys lined up at your doorstep. It reminds me. We always talk about when like old men will be like, if I had legs like that, I would wear a mini skirt too. Where it's just like older people just like get away with saying so many things where it's like that like. Yeah, I'm sure all the boys hit on you. Like it's just like weirdly creepy, and like you can't say this as
I know,
but he's hot. So
but he was hot.
Can you if you're hot?
I know you
but
can.
Like, what do you think about people you meet later after they've DM'd you? Like the fact that you met him and like a year before he had DM'd you, do you think that's like flattering or is that like weird to you?
It's hot to me. I like it.
Is it hot only when they're hot though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, obviously it's not hot when they're like creepy. Like if it also is weird when I like meet a new friend and then I like look and they've like DM'd me before, which like I don't mind it, but like a lot of times they will pretend like they didn't know, have never seen my content before. And then I'll see that they've like DM me a couple times and like asking me for a loyalty test. Alex Earl asked me for a loyalty test. Can I just say that?
Yeah, you can.
I literally freaked out when she was like blowing up. Yeah, like before I looked and she DM'd me being like, "Hi, can you loyalty test my boyfriend?" If you don't know what a loyalty test is, I used to like DM when I needed money in COVID. Girls would send me $5 and I would DM their boyfriends to see if they would cheat, if they would reply to my DM.
The fact that's your COVID side hustle, your new normal job is taking $5 Venmo to start relationship drama. I love it.
And I would like DM their boyfriends and be like, "Hey, I just moved to Denver. What bars are cool?" And they had like their girlfriend in their profile picture, and I would just ignore, as if any girl would ever do that. But like, what the fuck? That was so
It is
random.
crazy that you are like a level of hot where it's like
No,
you are just an immediate threat to any relationship. If you DM, you can have no ties to someone, and you can just cold DM, and it's like, all right, I'll leave my girlfriend.
It was like I would say like 60% of the men replied at least. A lot of them,
which is just like an insane success rate. Like that,
no,
you should be proud of that. That's,
they wouldn't like
awesome,
fold
Becca.
like that. A lot. By the way, keep in mind,
you
I
have your stats on the 60% response
People ask
rate, 40% yes.
Well, hear me out. I was face tuning a lot. Like my entire body and face was like a different like avatar back then. So like I did look just like generic girl. Like if you look up like blonde girl, that's
you're
what
like,
I
trust me,
like.
I curated
I
the look.
curated a fake woman that wasn't
I
even
designed this girl. Designed in a lab.
Yeah.
Becca Moore.
There was this one guy that was like, I was like, "Who's the girl in your profile?" Like we were talking and flirting. By the way, it's
I'm imagining you like actually starting to like the guy.
I like blocked the girlfriend.
You're like, I just wanted to get dinner with him just to see. I just wanted to see
I
how
don't
far
know,
he
you
was.
never fucking know.
We did have sex, but I wanted to see.
It
I
was
wanted
a test. It was a test.
And he passed. I like him. I think I like him. So
I think I like him. So I'm gonna take your boyfriend.
yeah.
Out. But yeah, there was
So
one guy.
elphaba.
Oh, elphaba. I can't. Okay, yeah, I'm getting canceled right now. There are so many directions I could take this. Like it was a girl talking to the boy through me, like through my account. Like the girl would just like tell me exactly what to say, and I literally would just copy and paste. And
For $5.
For $5. And one guy was like, I was like, "Who's the girl in your profile picture then? If we're going on a date on Friday?" And the guy was like, "That's my cousin." And then other times there was one time that they would be together, like the girl and the guy would be like hanging out in the same house, like on the couch together. And then he would be like, "No, I'm single," while she's sitting next to him on the couch, which was like really disturbing. And I ended up having to stop because it was like affecting also I had a crazy boyfriend who didn't like it, but other than that, I like the line.
He was a crazy boyfriend, and this is completely separate from that, but it is so funny. It's like, yeah, he like if it was like a really good guy. It's like, yeah, he didn't like me like randomly DMing.
I know, I don't know why.
We're working though, Jesus. I'm imagining you with like AirPod Maxes in front of like a laptop with your
at
phone.
a cafe.
Yeah, you're like okay.
Like sexting a random guy.
You have like 6 girls like numbers that you're like copying and pasting. Like
you have to find a man that supports your career, and he did not, so he had to go.
No,
So,
exactly.
yeah. Also, okay, yeah, elphaba, to get into elphaba. I think the movie highlighted it more. Like, I've seen the musical. I'm a Wicked stan. I've seen the musical so many times. I have the soundtrack memorized, you guys. Like, I know the
She knows
musical.
Wicked.
I know Wicked.
She knows ball.
And so I go to the movie, and I think when you're seeing it they have more time to play around in the movie, and you're really seeing elphaba be like a like no I love look, and Glinda sucks too. Like Glinda is fascist basically. She's being like
she's fascist.
She's fascist.
You're gonna get in trouble for that too, I'm sure.
But elphaba
Clip
stole her
that.
man.
Yeah. Well, I also think just like you steal your best friend's man, and then you
on
come
her
back
wedding day.
on her wedding day.
She's walking down the
mind
aisle.
You. And then she comes back. She's like, "Oh yeah, you're surprised he chose someone green." Yeah.
It's like, no, I just didn't think my best friend would fuck my
Yeah.
fiance.
It's like,
my
no, you're
husband
fake as
almost.
hell.
Like, and okay, yeah. Like, I feel like we need to take away the parallels to real society in this in order to just focus on that one storyline.
Yeah. Well, I also like fuck yeah. I love that Elphaba is like an activist.
No,
yeah,
I
that's
love
great.
that. That is the whole.
You also
musical.
still can't fuck
your best friend's fiance. I'm sorry. Like it makes
and then
me mad.
come back and be like, yeah, bitch, you mad he chose me. Also, she like didn't give a fuck. If she would have cared about her sister dying, and
I know.
like she was just like, God, that pisses me off. But it's like, yeah, let's talk about my man.
I know.
Like,
and then
it's like, wait, isn't your sister splatted under this house?
No, literally. And then meanwhile, the night before, the guy was like, I think. She was like, I know you don't think I'm beautiful. And he was like, I just see things in a different way.
Yeah.
Like, what are you even talking? You're
if someone ever said that shit to me, where it's like,
well, good for her.
well, yeah, I don't think you're beautiful, but I did reframe my brain to thinking you're beautiful. Don't ever fucking say that to me. Like,
oh my.
He's like, well, at first, I didn't think you were beautiful. Fine, got me there, but then. With some critical thinking and some, lowering of my standards.
You're
sure.
fine. You'll do.
Sure.
When I close my eyes. People are blaming Glinda for Nessarose's death. All she said was to start a rumor. That's not equivalent.
Was the Wicked Witch.
Is that how you like the quote of her being like?
The devil M, flip it over, Wicked Witch.
Did she say that like 20 times in 20 interviews?
She's like so fucking precious that she can say it a million times.
She's
but
like
it
so
is
excited
like,
to
I
do
know.
that.
It's like every single time, it's like as if she's never said it before.
I know. It's like Lady Gaga being like, there can be 100 people in the room. Only one person needs to see it.
It's like, do you guys not like if I say something twice in like
know,
a similar
I'm
delivery, I'm like,
it.
write some new shit, like
I
get some new
know.
material. But I love the dedication to the Wicked Witch.
The Wicked Witch.
Should we answer some questions that we have pulled?
Yes.
So the question was, do you ever respond to something insulting on your posts?
Yeah, this man named Kelly commented on my
How
thing.
is
What? I know. Why is his name Kelly?
Yeah,
That's
I don't
a crazy
already,
name.
It's like I'm like a man named Kelly, and you're speaking up.
I couldn't even believe it was
Why
real.
are you
I thought it was
talking
like a
if you're
Finsta.
a man named Kelly?
He commented on a random reel of me talking about like something. I remember it was like a dramatic reel of like me being like vulnerable for once or something, as if I'm not always vulnerable. And he was like, your fake boobs look terrible. And I was like, first of all, I paid for them. Second of all,
First of all, I paid for them.
literally.
Second of all,
And then I go to his profile, and it's also public, by the way. Like, how the and he was like an old man. He was like 70, and he had a wife. Every picture was him and his wife, and then his kids, who were like my age, like normal, like kid-looking people. And and then there was one photo of his eyes, like no offense to your sty, but he had like 2 big styes, even bigger, and like his entire eyes were like
even bigger is fucking crazy. This is like hopefully on its last days, life, even bigger. Believe it or not, it was even bigger. 2 of them.
You know when you're like telling a story and you realize that it's a wrong audience and like the person will get offended.
Ew, he had this disgusting thing on his I don't even remember where, what part of the body. No, Becca, I'm fine with my sty. Continue to tell the story. I'm sure it was.
That was it. I was just like, you're gonna talk about my fake boobs on your public profile, and you have your entire family on your Instagram.
Next question: have you guys ever looked at Reddit to see if anyone is saying stuff about you?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. I sometimes I'm offended that not enough people are. saying things
I got
about me.
offended for a while that not enough people were talking about me.
That's what I
and
just said. You just copied
know.
my.
But then I
Steal my
started.
joke.
But then
Everyone
I
laughs
started
at the
seeing
joke when he
some
says
shit that
it.
they say on Reddit, and I'm like, do you ever look at Reddit to see if anyone's saying anything about you?
God, yes, I do.
used to look and wish someone.
You can't steal it. I
Well, people don't really talk about me, which I do think is like insulting.
We're lucky though.
But
It is good. I used to wish for like a snark page, and I'm like, no, do not. Seriously, please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't. It was like I just wanted to feel like relevant when I was like 21. And
Well,
then
yeah.
I think it's just because I mean, knock on wood. I feel like we don't really do that. Like I feel like we're not very. Wait, I just talked about how I get canceled for everything, but I was gonna say I'm not very tone deaf. I hope I'm not tone
But
deaf.
I think like the things you
I
get
try not to
canceled
be.
for are so like
Mine
taken
are
out of
stupid,
context, and also like people not getting your humor.
yeah.
And it's less of like, oh, this is rooted in evil. Oh, the question was, are there any spots in LA that are overhyped?
You love Barney's Beanery.
I don't love
Yes,
Barney's
you do.
Beanery.
I
I
feel-
think the vibe there is rancid.
Okay.
I think it is like,
It gives me a pit in my stomach every time I'm there. I feel like I'm always going through like a situationship breakup when I'm at Barney's. Because why the fuck else am I going to Barney's?
No, truly,
Other than to
it
meet
is
up
like-
with someone that wants to go to Barney's, and then you walk in and it's like haunted of memories
Yeah.
of like a hot guy you're playing pool with. You don't even like to play pool, maybe. So.
I also think Barney's Beanery is where you go in LA when like you are at your lowest point and you are like in desperate need of friendship. And I think when I go back to that place, it's like, oh yeah, this is when I was like trying to like network with like other friends.
Don't say that. Network with other friends.
Well, it was like, oh, I need to like
I know because
make.
none of my
But it's
friends
like it
would wanna go
doesn't
to
feel like
Barney's.
you're making friends at Barney's. It always felt like weird.
You're in
like,
a bad mood.
Yeah, you're in a bad mood. You're dehydrated.
Yeah,
you don't have
it takes
friends.
forever to get. You don't have friends.
You are
too.
at a good like if you have a good spot anywhere, I'm fine. Like if I have a good booth, I can fucking go anywhere and have a drink. But like
something about Barney's.
if you don't have a spot at Barney's, it's like
even if I have the best spot with
I mean,
the
like,
best friends,
regardless,
I'm in a
yeah.
bad mood there because it feels haunted. I don't even know. Nothing even like dramatic happened to me there. It's just the tone of Barney's. Like
I
something
think it's
about
like
Barney's.
well, Tenants is also horrible.
Tenant,
now.
no, but I like it. So don't
No.
say that. People will go. I don't want
Okay,
people to
yeah,
go.
let's not talk about
Unless you're
Tenants.
really hot. Then you should go. Remember when we were at Tenants and there was a hot girl? I made a TikTok about that when there was like a really hot girl and you're like, oh
Oh,
my God, go
yeah.
talk to her. So I go tap her on the shoulder and I'm like, couldn't think of anything to say because she looked like she was my type. She was like wearing all boy clothes. I tapped her on the shoulder. I was like, where'd you get your shirt? And then she was like, oh, it's from the guy's house I woke up in this morning. She literally just like was wearing all of his clothes and hung out with him all night. And then,
Becca
was like,
brings
okay,
her back to the group and is like, I don't want to talk to her.
I know,
I'm like,
and
Becca.
And then Lena pretended to be my girlfriend. Lena was like, I'm sorry, she has a girlfriend, so you have to get away from her right now. And then she's like, oh no, I just wanted to introduce her to the guy that I'm seeing. So she went and found the guy. Do you remember this part?
I didn't
She
see
found
that
the guy
part.
whose outfit it was, and the guy had to come up to me and be like, okay, this shirt, it's from.
You're like, I genuinely.
I literally don't even give a
Pacsun?
fuck.
I think.
And then I'm wearing
Where
like
are
a
those
boobie.
jeans from?
I'm literally wearing like a
Hand-me-down,
boobie
maybe?
corset, and like, why the fuck would I
Yeah,
ever
it's
wear your
like,
clothes?
You want.
I don't want your clothes. I want your girlfriend. I'm
You
not
want your
trying.
his Hollister like flannel.
Straight girls should not
Wear
straight
hats
girls
ever.
Never wear hats. Clip
And
that.
if you're straight, stop dressing gay.
Seriously.
Every single time I see Becca, she's like, wait, should I?
Be
I kind of want to
masked?
start being masked. Becca's like the most feminine girl.
I am like if there's a spectrum, I'm like the 0 on the spectrum of like masculinity. But I think it's just because this girl like was like.
But
I
like,
was in
what are
love
you
with
gonna
her
do
and
to be masked? Like, what?
wear hats and stuff? There was this girl. Literally, that was just.
I don't know. Wear a fucking
Because
hat.
the girl I
like,
had a crush on like didn't like me, and then everyone told me that her type was like more like.
Becca, insane.
I'm not getting so it's considered changing my entire style.
I really want you just one day not tell anyone and you just show up in a very like
I'm like,
masculine
what?
button up all the way up.
I've always worn these.
A tie. Cargo
I look like
pants.
Billie
and,
Eilish.
a beanie. Like,
What are you guys
what?
even talking about? I've always
I've
worn
like,
this
yeah,
stuff.
I just have this
I
shit. I
post
don't
on
know.
Instagram like
You have your
selfies.
tags on this shit still.
Because I looked
You
up
went
her
to
ex.
down like Fairfax and you go to the Hypebeast stores. You're in a
I
Stussy
start posting,
sweatsuit.
like,
like
photos of grass, like for some reason, black and white
just
grass.
like whatever. Who gives a fuck? 2026, your mask.
Fine, I'll do. I'm not kidding.
I'll go super femme if you go mask.
Are you a top or a bottom? I
You
don't even
can't say
know.
that.
Okay.
Is it weird running into people from your past knowing that they have more information about you than you do on them?
Yes.
Yes.
I went to Christmas last year, and my uncle.
I did not expect you to say your uncle. I thought it was like this girl I went to high school. Yeah, my uncle's like so fucking insane about this.
My uncle was like, "So you're going through your first WLW breakup?"
No.
And he was 70s. I've never even heard him say a single word to me. By the way, this is like an uncle that ignores you at every function.
WLW at
breakup.
70 is fucking
And he's
crazy.
one of those like snarky uncles who like says one line and then like turns their like this is what he did. WLW.
I love
breakup.
how he used the proper terminology for it. Like
I
not
know.
even like your first
'Cause he
gay
was just trying to
relationship
show
lesbian.
me.
He's like, yeah, I know
He's-
WLW. Like I don't. What is it?
And then he just disappeared into like the background of the scene. But that was like right when I walked into his house, and I'm meanwhile like fighting on the phone with my girlfriend at the time. And I was like, "Don't bring it up right now, Uncle John. I can't." So
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's like awkward with family, I think, because I post like a lot of shit. So yeah.
I mean, I also feel horrible because, I mean, I don't know who from high school listens to this podcast. If any of you do, God bless your kind soul. But I do think it's also, like, I have unfollowed most people that I went to high school with.
I want them to be influencers because I want to see what they do.
I'm like,
I want to watch them go to like the bank or whatever they do.
oh, yeah, that would be fun.
What do they do?
But I
Go
do
to
think
stores?
it is, like, bizarre now to be like, I don't know, like, who's married, who's where, who's who, where, who's who, who's
Yeah.
where, where's who, where's
There's
Walt.
still some people from high school that could get it. Like, you
I think I officially got to the point where no one from high school can get it.
I wish I was hot in high school though. 2 years after high school, I like dyed my hair blonde and I was a server. And my really hot government teacher, Mr. Vincent, came into my restaurant and he sat down and he changed my life. He like told me what college to go to. Also, when I was dating my pizza boss, because I dated my boss at the pizza place I worked at, he pulled me aside in class one time and he was like, "Becca, I really think you need to tell your parents you need to quit your job at the pizza place. It's sounding like inappropriate that your boss is talking to you in this way." And I remember being like, "Oh my God, my boss fucking likes me. My teacher just confirmed it." Because I was like gossiping with all my friends, being like, "Does he like me? Does he not like me?" So when he like pulled me aside to be like, "This is inappropriate," and I was only 17. Anyway,
And you're like,
that sounds like
wait.
trauma dumpy, but it was like awesome. Like I was like, "Yeah, my pizza
You're
boss
like,
likes
yeah,
me," because I was like reading out
Wait,
loud my
you think he
text from my
likes-
boss in class. and
He's
that's
like, this
when-
is extremely inappropriate.
And I
You
was
should
like,
leave your
yes.
job immediately. You're like, is it inappropriate
I was
because he
like,
likes me?
I
though?
did, yeah. That's literally what I thought.
Wait.
Anyway, so like in my head, he like completely changed my life, and then like
I love it.
changed
It's like
the
he
course.
chose what college you should go to. Like
Yeah.
how? He shouldn't have.
I just liked him. He was like a hot man. He
He's
was,
like,
a good
go
teacher. Go to OU,
Go-
and then I did
yeah,
it. I was
yes.
like, whatever you
Okay.
say. And then
Well.
2 years after high school, not even that long after high school, I was serving him at a restaurant, and I was so excited. I like made them put him in my section, and I was like, "Mr. Vincent," and he was like, "Hi, I'm sorry. Where do I know you from?" He didn't remember me at all.
You're like,
And
I
was like,
chose
"You were
my college
teacher."
based off of you,
And
you
he's like,
fuck.
Remind me of your name. This is 2 years after I graduated. He was senior year teacher, by the way.
And so this is why you were hot. You wish you were hot in high school.
I mean, I don't even know
'Cause
why I like chose that to segue into this, but I'm just saying, like, what was that? That was
No,
crazy.
that is-
I think about that a lot.
Well, it's,
like,
yeah, it's genuinely
and
like
I was like, it's Becca, and he was like,
made the biggest
need a
life
last
choice
name.
because of you, and you
I
can't
know.
even remember who I
He,
am.
like, could
You meant
not-
everything
I said,
to me.
"I'm Becca Moore," and then I showed him
Mm-mm.
photos, and he was like, "This is so this has never happened to me before."
Oh.
That's what he said. He didn't remember me at all.
Completely drew a blank. Yeah,
I was
I've
like,
never
you
had this
literally,
before where I
like,
don't remember
the
you
thoughts
at
that I
all.
had about this man.
That's-
Like that's so crazy. Like you don't even.
Mm-mm,
I was a
cannot
blip
even-
in his
yeah.
timeline. So yeah,
He's
Other
like,
than
I don't
that-
think you were real.
like I think if I don't know if you went to that school.
Yeah.
Every time, like
You're
I
like,
feel
here's a picture of us together. He's like,
oh no, I don't. That's not me.
This has never happened before. I have no idea who you are, but I love it, girl.
I was kind of quiet in high school though. I mean, no, I wasn't. I'm like being a pick me. I'm like excited.
Yeah,
I love
no,
it when
it's
people
like-
say things like that. I'm like, I wish I was too. Like I want to
Yeah.
be cool like that.
No, it's like I was really quiet and
I was just like
yeah, I
nerdy and
wasn't.
quiet. No, I wish.
Just like read a lot.
But
Oh,
sometimes you
not
can
a
just
lot.
lie and say things like that
Yeah.
on different podcasts. You could just be like, "Yeah, I was really a quiet kid."
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
Just didn't
it
open
was,
up
like
until I
different
got
than the
into
most of
my,
the
like,
kids,
20s.
so. This is a fun podcast. This is my
Thanks,
favorite
Becca.
podcast ever.
Oh my god.
I say that on every single one. You'll never know if I'm lying.
All
I'm
right,
just
so
kidding.
we do the segment called "Am I in the Wrong?" where I read this and we decide if they're in the wrong or not. I 27F.
Me too. Aw,
Hate
I like
IVF.
you. Oh, hate what?
IVF.
Oh my God, this is a cancel thing. Because remember, I got canceled because of the IVF thing.
Wait, what?
Isn't IVF like pregnancy stuff?
Oh, I don't know.
Was this a trap?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Hate IVF. My girlfriend really wants to have kids and
This
keeps
is a setup. You guys, is this real? Is this real?
No, I just completely made that up.
The way I was like, oh my god, literally same.
Oh, 20.
Do I have a story for you?
You're like, wait, okay, I actually.
Okay, this is sounding
no,
really
I'm no, she's in the wrong. So briefly, do you want to? Becca got canceled for talking.
Okay, imagine you're dating someone and you know that they have
Can't.
zero.
Tried and I
You
can't.
know that you have zero future together. Like they're definitely. I mean, I can say this now because there's no way she's watching this. It's fine.
She's there, not
Clip
absolutely
this,
not watching.
though, by the way. You're dating someone and you know that there's no future, and then you see them like holding a baby in your family, and there's a lot of red flags at this point in the relationship. Like every red flag you could think of, that's a red flag that applied to this situation. You see her holding a baby, and then you're like, oh my god, I can never have kids with this person. I feel bad. I'm sorry, but like I knew that.
It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart.
And so I said I told her I like didn't know about like because like also she was like older than me, and I like didn't know her timeline on having kids, and I wanted to give her like that opportunity to have, you know, like children. But yeah, I basically just like told her I didn't know how I felt about like IVF and that entire process, and she was like, "Oh my god, you're so fine." Like she took it like way.
But
too
it was
well.
more so just like, I don't want to have kids with you, and then the internet
And
took
then-
it as
well,
Becca being
we
anti.
We framed it like that. Yeah, it was bad. Like the entire podcast.
So Becca does
setup.
not stand for IVF. Just gonna clear this up. Really, she does not stand.
I love IVF and I love IVF.
No, I love IVF. No, Becca really. We joke, but
That was the
are-
craziest.
As we're
time
being
of my life.
genuine, Becca is misunderstood.
I know that was really bad.
And so if you ever see anything bad about Becca, just know it's probably not true. Unless
Remember when
it
I sent
is,
the
then-
episode? You were one of the people that I
Yeah.
sent the episode to when we recorded it because I went on a podcast being like blaming it on me not wanting to go through that process, and then you listened to it and you're like,
I told you not to post it.
Do
'cause
not
it looks
post
like
that. And
you were
then
taking
the
complete
person-
blame for everything, which it wasn't your fault at all. They went ahead and
know.
posted it.
yeah. She said to take it with a grain of
So-
salt because you would be biased. Because you would be biased.
'Cause I'm biased.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway, this is the real Am I in the Wrong? And you know it and you fucking love it. I, 29F, sorry, had really bad period cramps and had not slept at all the night before and was on day 2 of my period. I was out the next day with my sister and was dreading having, isn't this a real one? Yeah. Oh my God, this is our first real.
Your first
Our
real?
first real. We've just been pulling from the very popular segment, Am I the Asshole from Reddit, that I didn't know existed. I was out for the next day with my sister and was dreading having to go to my friend's 29F's birthday. She had planned a lavish night out in London with 5 other friends where we were to meet for a dinner at a fancy Indian restaurant in central London at 5:30, ridiculously early. Then to go back to her flat in East London to freshen up, then go back into central London for another club, London, for 8 p.m. for drinks at expensive whatever. After spending the day out on top of my period and the fact that it was dark at 4 p.m., the thought of going into Central was killing me. So I texted
I guess I just don't understand the term Central. I'm like, okay.
Central London.
Central.
She didn't want to go to Central, and that's fine.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, fuck Central.
So I texted the group chat around 3 p.m. to tell them I was not well and would not be coming, and I was sorry. The birthday girl did not get back to me until 6 p.m. 3 hours. Okay. She said,
because one of us in the party did not show up for the restaurant, there's a $50 amendment fee to the booking that
that
had
was
to
the
be
most
paid.
British sentence I've ever
I told her
read.
I was really sorry, but I'm not willing to pay for that. As she never told me that when she was she invited me, I had not.
I'm not
Pretty much
spoken
this
to her.
girl didn't want to go to dinner anymore because she had period cramps and she was out about all day, and then she decided not to go because her cramps were bad, and then her friend said that she had to pay for the $50 booking fee.
I think you are a little bit in the wrong because it's her birthday.
I think
Okay, you're a little bit in the wrong. I'm
I
so
think
sorry.
I just would do like, if
Just
I was
Venmo
this
your
friend, I would be like, I feel so sorry that I'm missing your birthday. Like, I will happily pay for it. And then I feel like usually the friend is like, no, you're fine. But then
I
even
feel
if
like
it's
birthdays are the one day a year you kind of have to like
Yeah.
do whatever the person wants. So it's just like I feel like you kind of have to like go to a CVS and get. I don't know if you guys know what CVS is, but
I don't know if y'all have that in Central, but
Central London, everything seems crazy there.
I also think, I mean, I've never had a period and God willing never will, but like I
God willing,
don't
never will.
know like if that's a strong enough excuse to like again,
just not pay the $50. I would feel like I would pay
right,
$50
it's like-
because I felt bad.
Yeah,
Also, it's just like that you're 29, so it's not like you're 21 and you really don't have. I mean, I don't know your situation. I'm just saying, like, I feel like a friendship that's not worth $50 to you.
But I'm also like, you would have at least spent 50 pounds in Central anyway. So it's like, if you went to dinner, you would have been probably paying more than 50 pounds. The last minute cancellation would piss me off. Like, if I'm the birthday girl, I would be pissed. I don't think I would ask my friend to pay for the $50 thing, but I also would offer in the first place if I was the other friend. Again, it's like,
I just think this is like bad etiquette all around. Yeah, like just pay it, I guess, or just like really apologize. Like, unless you don't have the funds to pay it, then don't pay it. Then tell her that you can't afford it. But I feel like this is not worth losing a friendship over. Like, this is.
I also think, again, birthdays are the one day where it's like, no,
just, like,
you can
suck it up.
sacrifice for me.
Because what are you going to do? Go home and lay on your bed and have cramps instead of just like be with your friend? Like, you're going to be on your phone no matter what.
Also, I think it's a thing where it's like,
what are you gonna do, like, pass
regardless, you're not going to be talking to your friends at dinner.
know.
Like, you'll be scrolling. So you're either scrolling at a nice dinner or you're scrolling at home. Just scroll at the nice dinner.
I know.
Like, Jesus, it's not that fucking hard.
I feel like you could figure things out. You could get like a heating pad and literally bring it to dinner or something. I don't know. I feel like
I also
would
think
do
it's
anything.
like, it'd be one thing if it's like we are going to the show or a concert. It's like you can go to dinner and
you
like
have to eat anyway.
Don't
What did you
drink.
eat? Ramen noodles at
Yeah,
home? Just like eat
and
the
again,
food at the restaurant.
just scroll.
I know.
At the restaurant. It's not that hard. Bring your phone to the restaurant.
Bring your
scroll.
phone, watch your TikToks.
Scroll. It's the
like
same
the TikToks
shit.
with like the half of the screen is like someone doing slime, and then a girl doing her makeup, and then
It's like a weird audio on one,
Everyone's
and then it's like the
singing
ball or like
Happy
the glass thing
Birthday.
going down the stairs.
It's like, which ball are you? It's like red,
Yeah.
green. Yeah, just
do that. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna call her.
Just do that.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going in Central? Oh, it's your friend's birthday. Maybe you should show up.
I know.
You don't want to. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well, I heard about the 50-pound amendment fee. First of all, what's that mean, bitch? And second of all, pay it. Just pay it. You're in the wrong. Sorry. I feel horrible about your cramps. Again, don't know what that's like. Just go fucking scroll at the restaurant. Like, I don't get what the deal is. And if you don't want to scroll, pay 50 pounds.
God
Scroll or
forbid.
pay 50 pounds, your
It's your
choice.
choice.
I think it's pretty fucking obvious. You have to eat dinner anyways, as Becca said.
Yeah, what are you gonna eat? Ramen
What are you going to eat? Ramen noodles?
Say that.
No, that's good. Say
Let me
that.
talk,
Say
let me
that. Do you want to say anything to her? Okay.
I want to find your friend's Instagram so that we can DM this episode to her.
Yeah.
We need to find her Instagram, this girl.
Did she-
Seriously.
We will.
Okay, yeah. I think you're in the wrong. I'm so sorry, 29F.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just scroll.
Just
scroll.
scroll.
My God. Okay. Love you. Bye.
I'm like not in a Thanksgiving mood. I don't have any
I'm
Thanksgiving
not grateful.
plans. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to Phoenix.
Ugh, I hate you.
Sorry.
I
You're
know.
horrible.
Oh wait, 3 things I'm grateful for. Okay, I'm grateful for this
Hot.
new girl that I have a crush
on.
on. I'm not like haven't talked to her yet, but like I just have. You know,
I'm
when,
thankful
like,
for her,
Yeah, I'm
my
so
acting
thankful for her and
teacher.
and all the support that girl. But by the way, my acting teacher is like, I think he's in trouble.
Yeah,
with
he's
the
gonna
studio.
hopefully gets fired.
Because he was trying to hang out with me during the class.
It's
while I
just
was
again,
a
it's
student,
so
I
inappropriate
would
that
leave his class and then he
have
would
to
DM
laugh.
me and he'd be like, "Do you want to come to my yoga class?" And I was like, Why are you a yoga teacher also though? By the way, like no. Yeah, and then I didn't reply. 'cause I was
Becca's
like,
randomly had like 4 guys ask her on like a workout date.
Oh my god,
in the
yeah,
past couple
the hottest
months.
guy in my life. Oh my god, separate from the acting teacher, is a different guy. Literally like love of my life. He asked. I met him at a party. Everyone's the love of my
You,
life.
like, don't like him.
I like Ubered home from the day like early.
Love of my life.
But he was so hot at this party, and then I thought that he was like so cool. And then the next day he texted me and he was like, "Do you want to go to Pilates with me tomorrow?" And it was like a Sunday morning. I was like, "Why the fuck would I want to go to Pilates
No.
with you tomorrow for our first date? What are you even talking about? Like literally what?" Then I was like, "No, I don't like do things like that." And then we went to dinner. And then all he wanted to talk about was Pilates and how like Jessica Alba goes to his Pilates class, and that's why he wanted to take me there. One time my friend was like, I met a boy and like he's so fucking hot, and then she shows me a photo of him and he has the avatar. He's bald with an avatar arrow pointed down like towards his eyes, and it was huge. And I saw it and it was like a jump scare. Like I was like, that was real.
I mean, I guess if you're bald, that's like might as well commit and just do like an avatar airbender arrow.
Yeah.
Like sure,
Imagine your friend.
commit to the bit.
And at that point, she was like kind of my new friend, so I had to be like, oh, yeah.
Aw,
wait, I love
wait.
that for you. Like,
He's cute.
we're never gonna fight over men. I'll tell you
like,
that.
I like him for you.
Yeah,
He's
for
that's
you.
fun.
So cute.
I have people DM me sometimes like, Brett, I have the like perfect person for you, and I'm like, then they'll be like, hey, bumping this, just send me them.
I know. I hate when they don't send a photo.
Lead with a photo. I don't
know,
like. I'm
they're
not
like-
even gonna like give like. Oh, I love. I'm not because then it's like. Oh, it's
You have
their
to, like,
last
work for
Airbender,
it, and then you
it's
feel
like,
guilty.
No, well
I
now I
know,
have
the
to
last
like
Airbender.
pretend like.
And then
What's
you feel
my
guilty.
excuse?
Yeah, you can't like ghost them after they send a photo.
And it's
I
also so
hate-
shallow because it's like, oh, here's what they look like, or then you're like, oh yeah, like honestly, yeah, I'm single and interested, sure. And then it's like you're so fucking shallow to be like how do you say no
know.
because they're ugly?
It's the same thing on Hinge. Like when you like find their like when you ask for their
Oh,
Instagram.
yeah. And it's like
This
you're
is-
deep enough where it's like, oh,
Oh yeah, well fine, I'll
and
follow
then
you.
see,
And then you
like,
see, and then you ghost. You have to ghost them,
Yeah.
and they know why. It's because like
Yeah.
you found out that they just are really photogenic and 5 photos of themselves
Yeah.
on Hinge, and then the
Which
rest.
if someone
it's
ever
like,
did this with me, which they have, but doesn't get easier. I've gotten unmatched a pretty good amount of
What?
times, but that's just more so because I like showed my personality and it just
damn
didn't
it,
work.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Like I'll like try to
Just
do a joke and it just doesn't land, and
kidding.
I look back and
I
I'm
hate
like,
when it doesn't win.
oh, they didn't respond, and I'm like, oh wait, and they unmatched me. So
And I also just like get like, how dare you? When
Right.
people like match with me or
No,
message
I'm
me
like,
something, I'm like, don't even fucking think about
lose
it.
my fucking number.
Even though
I
I
gave
like,
it to
sent
them.
to, like, first.
Yeah, I sent them a rose.
Lose it.
Get the fuck out of my
I
messages.
know.
Like,
'Cause they always
ew.
just say something like, "What's up, Becca?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Fuck
How's
you.
it going, Brett? Get the so fucking far away from my fucking face.
Dare you. The audacity.
How's your Tuesday going? Get
Yeah.
out.
It's just like
Get out.
disgusting, especially if you're like secretly sad about
No,
someone else
it's
and you're
like-
like you feel like you're cheating on the person.
Yeah, it's like I
And it's
can't
like-
even. What do you want?
Jason from Hinge is like,
Or
"What's up? I
if
love
they-
surfing, TV, and new."
Or when you like send a like and then they like and message you like almost immediately. It's like, holy fuck.
like take a beat.
Jesus
You're way
Christ.
too
Like,
excited.
oh my
And
God.
also,
You
why
want
are
me
you
so
on
fucking
Hinge?
bad.
Like, it's
yeah.
so embarrassing. Get off fucking.
You're
How
literally
desperate
so
are you?
embarrassingly
No offense.
desperate.
I would never go on. I've never been on a Hinge date. I will say. Raya, different story. Yeah, you don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't know because I'm not accepted. So
You didn't get on Raya?
No, I'm 4 years on the wait list. Who gives
What?
a fuck? Oh, I'm still on the
Your
wait list.
application is not.
57 referrals is all. Just on the wait list for 4 years.
He
Cool.
has 50. It literally says 57 referrals.
Hmm? It's mostly just like random people. It shows your contact list and you can just kind of start firing out someone's. And it's like, yeah, I haven't talked to you since high school. Please do this one thing for me. Like, can you
57
not-
people showed up for you.
Yeah.
And they still.
Yeah.
I've never even.
Right.
People wanted you on Raya.
57 referrals, 200 views on this podcast. Like, if we get all those people together.
Everyone needs to refer Brett on Raya
We
right
could-
fucking now.
yeah.
It's not that special. It's really everyone on there. It's
Yeah,
really
but everyone,
like-
if you are on Riot, please send me your referral code, please. I'll give you
Seriously.
I'll give you my personal phone number to make this happen. Genuinely.
Really.
Okay, well, genuinely, you guys, we are wrapping up this episode here. Thank you so
I think
much
of
for
one
yeah,
more
okay.
thing.
One more. If you guys are watching this on Thanksgiving, happy
Hang out with me. I
Thanksgiving.
have no Thanksgiving plans.
Hang
Please
out with
invite
Becca,
me over to
either
your house.
virtually or genuinely text her because she doesn't have plans.
Yeah, I know.
So I hope you watch this like right when it comes out at 11.
Thursday,
she
'cause
does
I
need-
need
she needs
Thanksgiving
dinner
plans.
plans. She needs
I'm
looking for
hungry.
dinner plans. She needs to eat. She will scroll the entire time,
I
but she
will.
will sit at that table
Yeah,
and
your
she will
table.
eat.
I asked my
Um,
uncle if he wanted, because my
oh my
That's the
God.
last thing I'll say. I swear to God. I asked him,
Is this the same
It's a
uncle?
different uncle,
WL?
different
Okay.
how have I told two uncles?
I don't
stories in
know.
one pod?
You really.
I don't even think
You got
knew
two
my
uncle stories out of me? Jesus. Came on dialing in with Brett, and all I did was talk about my
my
uncle.
I have this uncle that lives in Burbank, and I
I'm
was
sure.
like,
You
this is
what? Is he still here?
Why are you so shocked?
You have an uncle that lives in the city?
Yeah.
Since when?
Because he wanted to be an actor growing up, and like I just never like told anyone. I haven't seen him since like I've moved here. Last week, everyone was like, Becca, you should like reach out to like that uncle that you have in Burbank. And I was like, wait, actually, like perfect opportunity Thanksgiving. Like I was thinking like for Thanksgiving I could have Thanksgiving plans with my uncle.
You got plans.
I texted him and I was like, hey, Uncle Kyle, like haven't talked to you in a while. What's up? I was just wondering like what you guys are doing on Thursday. Like maybe we could like reunite. And he was like, hey, Becca, great to hear from you. What about Friday? Would Friday work for you?
You're like, this is the one time the date matters. Yeah, you're like, no, I don't want to hang out with you any other day. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to let me come and join your Thanksgiving plans. Like, take it or leave it, baby.
Friday night.
Anyway,
So, yeah,
well,
that was
again,
it.
happy Thanksgiving. Please take Becca in for the love of God. She's a good time.
Uncle Kyle, please
Uncle
watch
Kyle,
this.
if you're watching this, Friday ain't gonna work.
Not coming
We can
up.
do Thursday. We got you penciled in on Thursday. Would love to make this happen. I think y'all have a lot
You
to
will
talk about.
never see me
She
again.
did just get out of a W relationship, which I'm sure Uncle
Kyle will be on
Uncle
board
Doug
with.
told you about.
Uncle Doug. I don't have an uncle.
You're like, one more uncle thing. Okay, anyways,
I have one other uncle. I'm just kidding.
love y'all so much. Everyone, check out Becca. You obviously already know her. We will tag her socials. She's so fucking funny. And again, if you ever don't like Becca for some reason, you are misunderstanding her.
You are misunderstanding.
It's an illusion.
I am never in the
Okay, and similar to her teacher in high school, you never met her. You don't have,
I didn't even
no
exist.
recollection of her. She doesn't exist if you don't like her. But if you do, she's very real. She's very genuine. I love y'all.
I miss Mr. Vincent too.
Text him.
I would, but he doesn't know who I am. So okay.
All right, bye. Hey.
What is that?
That's why I randomly tell me you don't listen to this podcast without telling me you don't listen to this podcast. We caught it live on camera. Becca Moore doesn't listen to Dialing with Brett. All right, anyways. Hey.